Staggering statistic, isn't it? Well, it doesn't have to be this way. Introducing the book and course, Reset, Rebuild, and Regain, a lifeline for businesses on the brink, and a catapult for those aiming to reach new heights. First, the process begins with a reset. This is where businesses need to unlearn what isn't working and prepare to learn new strategies. It's about cleaning the slate, starting afresh, and embracing a new perspective. Every great comeback starts with a reset. Next, it's time to rebuild. This is where the real work begins. It's about building a strong foundation, creating a robust business model, and developing a vibrant corporate culture. It's about nurturing the roots so the tree can withstand the fiercest storms. Finally, it's all about regaining. Once the business is reset and rebuilt, it's time to regain the market position, regain the customer's trust, and regain the momentum. It's about making a roaring comeback, stronger and more resilient than ever before. Reset, Rebuild, and Regain is not just a book or a course, it's a journey that takes businesses from the brink of failure to the heights of success. It's a journey of transformation, resilience, and triumph. In this book and course, entrepreneurs will discover how to reignite the fire in their businesses, how to show up authentically online, and how to end the year strong by getting the bag and keeping the bag. To sum it up, Reset, Rebuild, and Regain offers a 3-step guide to business success. It begins with a reset, where businesses unlearn what isn't working and learn new strategies. Then it's time to rebuild, creating a strong foundation and a robust business model. Finally, businesses regain their market position, trust, and momentum, making a comeback stronger than ever before. So, are you ready to take the journey? Are you ready to reset, rebuild, and regain? Remember, every great comeback starts with a reset. So, reset today, rebuild tomorrow, and regain forever. Ready for a reset? We're offering a reset consultation for businesses like yours. If you're looking for guidance, support, or just a friendly chat about your journey, we're here to help. Visit bit.ly/reset consult for more information. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start your reset journey today. Shocking but true.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing this beautiful evening? How are y'all doing? Good evening. I am Dr. Shalandia. I am your business strategist. And what I love to do is I actually love to help ambitious kingdom entrepreneurs like yourself to show up as your most authentic self and to dominate the marketplace so you can end your year strong without worrying about what other people think of you. So guess what? This evening, guys, I want to thank you all for showing up. Thank you for showing up. If you know someone that needs these tips this evening that I'll be giving you, today we'll be talking about 6 tips to create a personalized reset plan. Now, I know in the past that we've been coming on here every week, we've been giving the tips and everything and resources to show you how to end your year strong and also how to reset because a lot of us do not know how to reset. So I've been giving you some tools and some strategies that you can utilize for the rest of the year. You know, we're in the fourth quarter, we're at the end of the year, right? So I've been giving you some resources that you can actually utilize to put some things in place, okay? Because I know a lot of times we don't know what we don't know. So as I come on, I'm coming on here to give you some resources and some more knowledge that you can utilize so you can reset some things in your business or in your life that you're not proud of or that you no longer are that you no longer like and you want to change, right? So that's why I came up with the reset, rebuild, and regain the momentum so you can end your year strong. Okay. So again, hello everyone. As you come in, drop some emojis so I know that you are here. As you come in, go ahead in the comment section or the chat and drop some emojis so that I would know that you are here. And also go ahead and like, share, and tag this information out with your business buzz. They may need these tips as well. Well, I'm not going to be before you all long as you come on. Just remember to drop some emojis so I know that you're here. Hello, Miss Donna. Thank you for joining us. So as you come in, be sure to like, tag, and share. If you know someone else and you don't want to leave out, hello, Miss Buchanan, how are you doing today? Just tag someone, just put their name in the comment section so they'll know that they need to be here on this live this evening, okay? Hello, Miss Amina, how are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining us. So as you're showing up this evening, go ahead and let your business buzz know that they need to be in the house. Today is Tuesday. And you know, every Tuesday, what we do is we go live and we share some tools and some nuggets and some resources that you may need to utilize in your life and your business to help you end your year strong. So today's topic is we're giving 6 tips to create a personalized reset plan. So if you are an entrepreneur, do you have a reset plan in place to end your year strong? That's if you are an entrepreneur, do you have a plan in place, a reset plan in place? Because I don't know if you are okay with how your year have gone this year, or you may be in a place where you know what, I need to revamp some things. And that's what the reset process is about. Because I know with myself, there are some things I had to reset, right? So if you know you had to reset some things, that means you need to have a plan in place. So this evening, what we'll be going over is 6 tips to help you create a personalized reset plan. Okay, so you can end your year strong. So as you come in, say hello or drop some emojis and go ahead and like, tag, and share this out to your business buzz so they can get these tips as well. So I'm not going to hold you any longer. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So today we will be talking about ways to successfully reset and rebuild your life and your business, okay? Because it is definitely crucial to create a personalized reset plan, right? So this plan will serve as a roadmap. Yes, we need a roadmap because a lot of times we just freelance things, right? We just try to figure it out as we go. It's time out for that because when you just figure it out as you go, you run into things you wasn't prepared for. Even if you have a plan, you run into a lot of things you're not prepared for. So imagine if you didn't have anything in place, right? You didn't have an action plan, you didn't have nothing in place. So that's what we're going to go over today. So you know, I'm Dr. Shalani, your business strategist, and you know what you do. When you come to this live, you need to have your what? Your pen and your paper. That's right, your pen and your paper. So get your pen and your paper together so you can take some notes. Because I want you to start thinking of these things as I give you these tips and strategies. I want you to start thinking about those things that you need to have in place to make sure that you are able to reset and end your year strong. And I think today will be the last Tuesday. We talk about reset. Next week, we're going to move forward to the rebuilding strategy process of this whole process. So make sure you share, you like, and tag someone in this live so they know that they need to show up to get these tips, okay? So this plan will serve as a roadmap to guide you through the process of reigniting your ambition and achieving your goals. So how many of you all need to achieve your goals? Basically, how many of you all have already achieved your goals for this year? If you had goals in place in January, have everyone here achieved every goal that they had in place? That's a question I need you to ask yourself. Have you achieved every goal that you may have had in place since day one of this year? Most of the times we don't, right? Most of the times we may not have planned or prepared for some things that may have occurred throughout the year. And that's the purpose of having that great plan in place. But by taking the time to carefully craft a plan, this is tailored to your specific needs and your aspirations, right? So you will set yourself up for success and ensure that you end your year strong. So that's what we're here to set you up so that you can make sure that you end your year strong. So the first tip I want to give you is this. Number one, your first tip. So put number one. If you're ready, put number one in the chat. If you're ready, I need a note taker today. If you are a good note taker and you can put it in the chat, put the number one in the chat. Today or right now, we are about to go over the first thing that you can utilize to create a personalized reset plan. The first thing you need to do is access your current situation. Put that in the chat. Access your current situation. Okay? Access your current situation. So as you access your current situation, like give me every time, as you access your current situation, we're going to go over a few steps that you may need to think about. The first step is in creating a personalized reset plan is to access your current situation. Make sure you take a close look at where you are in your life and your business right now. Okay? Take a close look at where you are in life and your business right now. So when I say access your current situation, I need you to evaluate your strengths, evaluate your weaknesses, your opportunities that you've had this year, and your threats. In the business sector, we call that a SWOT analysis. You know, I might have mentioned this to you a month or so back when I told you to do a SWOT analysis of your competition. Right now, as we're ending Are You Strong at this moment, what I need you to do is assess your current situation, and I want you to write down, do an evaluation of a SWOT analysis of yourself, of your business, okay? Do a SWOT analysis of your business. I'm gonna repeat that again. A SWOT analysis is having when you evaluate your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Those are the four things that a SWOT analysis contains. Okay. We are accessing number one, we are accessing your current situation, which involves you doing a SWOT analysis of yourself or your businesses. You're going to evaluate your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities that you've had, and your threats. Okay, that's a SWOT analysis in the business world. That's what we call it. Okay, so that's what I need you to do. The first thing you need to do is access your current situation. Okay, do everyone have that? Now, this will help you gain a clear understanding of what is working well and what area needs improvement. That's why I say we need to do a SWOT analysis on ourselves and our business, and even our competitors, at least once a quarter. So 4 times a year, you need to do this, okay? 4 times a year. That means every quarter. We're in the fourth quarter now. We're in the last quarter of the year, right? So you should be doing a SWOT analysis, which is your strengths, your weaknesses, come on, your opportunities, and your threats of yourself and your business. And also think about your competitors, because remember, you having to be in place, whereas you can be set in position to be able to stand up against your competitors. Okay. So make sure you do all this every quarter. You should be accessing these things. And I'm going to give you a few questions to think about. Okay. As you come in, say hello. I see we got some more people joining us. As you come in, say hello or drop some fire emojis in the chat box so I can say hello to you and give you a shout out. Okay. Don't be shy. And also make sure you go ahead and share and tag this out to someone else that you know they can benefit from these tips so they can enter your scrum. Okay. Let's not be stingy, because this is a free process where you can share tag and you can share tag and like without being charged anything. That is free. We all get that free, right? That's the free 99. So it doesn't cost us anything. So make sure you go ahead and share tag this out to your business buzz. Now I got some questions that I want you to ask yourself when you're in the process of accessing everything, right? When you're in the process of assessing your current situation, I have a few questions I need you to think about. Okay. I need you to think about asking yourself the following questions. Number one, what are my current goals and objectives? So as you accessing yourself, your life, and your business, ask yourself these questions. I have a few questions for you. Write them down. If you have a pen and paper, write them down. What are my current goals and objectives for this year? Okay. What are your current goals and objectives? If you can, put that in the chat for me. That's the first question I need you to ask yourself. The second question I need you to ask yourself is, what is my current financial situation? Am I happy with my current financial situation? Write that down. The third question is, how satisfied am I with my personal and my professional life? How satisfied? If you're not satisfied, these are some things we need to be assessing so we can make some changes, right? And what are the key challenges and obstacles that I am facing in life and your business? What are some key challenges and obstacles I am facing? Okay. And the last question is, what resources and support do I currently have? Think about that. What resources and support do I currently have when it comes down to me being able to access everything that's going on right now in my current situation? Okay. So I gave you 6 questions. Okay. What are my current goals and objectives? What is my current financial situation? How satisfied am I with my personal and professional life? What are the key challenges and obstacles that I'm facing? And what resources and support do I currently have? That's all under number one. Okay. Now be honest and answer these questions, because you know you're the one that's evaluating this process. I'm not there with a check mark with a red pen, Xing nothing out. Okay. But you are there. You are the grader. You are the teacher and you are the student. Okay. So you have to grade yourself based on the questions that I just asked you. Are you satisfied with the answers that you gave? If you are not satisfied with those answers, then you need to go and do some reevaluation of some things, right? You will gain valuable insight if you're honest with your current situation information. Okay. That was number one. Number two, y'all ready for number two? Number two is setting clear goals. Setting clear goals. Number two is setting clear goals. Now, once you have assessed your current situation, right, that's what we just did for number one. Number two is setting clear goals. Now, once you have assessed your current situation, it is important to set clear and specific goals. Okay. We are to be setting clear and specific goals for yourself. Okay. Think about that. Number two, setting clear goals. So we should be, after we've assessed everything, we assess our current situation. Number two is we are setting clear goals for ourselves. Okay. Now these goals will be served as the foundation for your reset plan. Think about that. Make sure you got your pen and paper, you're writing this down. These goals that you're going to set this evening will serve as the foundation for your reset plan and will provide you with a sense of direction and purpose. Okay? These goals that you're going to set right now for number two, they're going to serve as the foundation for your reset plan. Okay? To make sure that you have the direction that you need and the purpose. Okay? Now, when setting your goals, make sure that you are utilizing the SMART process. Do anybody know what the SMART process is? The SMART, that's SMART, the SMART process. And that's the best way to utilize this whole process, you guys, by using the SMART process. The SMART process is just an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Your goals should be wrapped around that process. So every goal that you set for yourself to end your year strong or to begin your year strong, it should be based on the SMART process, which is to make sure your goals are specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they are relevant, and they are also time bound. Okay. So for an example, so I'm gonna set a vague goal. Instead of setting a vague goal, I'm gonna give an example. Vague goal. I want to lose 50 pounds this month, or I just want to lose 50 pounds. That's too vague, right? When you're setting a smart goal would be more specific, right? Okay, like increased revenue. Like set a specific goal to increase your revenue by 20% by the end of the year through a targeted marketing strategy. Okay, see how specific that is? You're going to set a specific goal like you plan on increasing your revenue by 20%. That's the time bound by the end of the year through targeted marketing strategies. That's very specific. So not only what you want, what you need, but how you're going to do it in the time frame you're going to do it in. That's called SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. That's what the word SMART actually stands for this particular purpose. Okay, those are called SMART goals. Okay, I'm not going to hold you long on that. I talked about that maybe a couple of months ago on another live. So you can go back and watch that, pull that up from another opportunity. Okay, now by setting clear goals, you will be able to track your progress and stay motivated throughout the reset and rebuild process. Okay, so as you're setting your clear goals, you will be able to track your progress and stay motivated throughout the recess and build your and rebuild your process. Okay, so I need you to think about all that. That was number two. Number three is identify areas for improvement. Okay, identify areas for improvement. You're still here with me? Say hello. Say hello. If you're still here with me, put some fire emojis. I want to make sure I don't lose y'all. Because I want to make sure when I come here, you guys, I want to make sure you have some tools and some, because I'm a business strategist, okay? So I want to make sure that there are some things that you have in place to take you throughout the year, whereas you may be just going throughout the process, not realizing you're not doing the things the right way, to get the results that you want to get. So as you come in, make sure you hit the like, tag, and share button so others may be able to have the opportunity and get this information just like you, okay? So again, I want to thank you all for showing up for yourself today because, that's what I love. I love to show up for you. As long as you show up, I'm going to show up, okay? So I want to make sure that I'm here every Tuesday. So I want to make sure that you are showing up to get what you need, okay? Number three is identify areas for improvement. Think about that. So as you assessing your life, you assessing your business. Come on, you set your SMART goals, number two. And number three, you're going to identify your areas for improvement. Now, from the SWOT analysis, you should be able to do that because that's when you did your weaknesses, right? Your strengths and your weaknesses, right? So now you're on number three, which identifying the areas that need improvement. We have to be honest with ourselves. Nobody is seeing this information but you, right? Like I said, I'm not there grading it with a red check mark, right? With a red check pen. I'm not there. This is something that you got to do for yourself to make sure you're getting the results you need and so that you may be successful. Because things are going to come, you guys, even as myself, as a long term, like I'm a serial entrepreneur. Things come all the time. You may be prepared or you may not be prepared, but it's best to have something in writing, some kind of plan. That way, if something do go off course, you can notate that thing and prepare for it for the upcoming time. But when you have no way of checking off anything, you have no way of measuring none of your action items. It's kind of hard to compare and analyze, right? You don't know where you fell off at. You don't know what happened, why it happened the way it happened, because you have nothing in plan to analyze what has gone on in your life or your business. Okay. So that's why I'm here to give you these 6 tips today because I want you to have something to fall back on. You can go back and watch this live. We're live here on YouTube as well as Facebook. And I probably share this on other platforms as well. But I want you all to get this information because this is something that most people are not sharing in this moment because everybody's trying to take care of their own right now. Everybody's trying to end their own year. They're not thinking about anybody else. But I'm here to make sure you get this information, okay? So the next thing is identifying the area for improvement. When you identify your area of improvement, this could include areas such as your personal development. Are you getting the personal development you need to make sure you are in alignment with your vision and your purpose? Come on. Financial management. Are you able to manage what you're asking for? Okay. Marketing strategies. Do you have the proper marketing strategies in place to help you be able to reach the people that you are trying to reach? Are you have the right marketing strategy to be able to reach your target audience that you're trying to reach out to? Or are you team building? Do you have a team in place? If you're not in that place yet, that's fine. But if you are considering to have a team to help you throughout your process, are you structured enough in place? If you have enough in place, structure, whereas you can, are you ready for a team? Okay. And your plan is going to let you know that or not, if you are ready for a team or not. Okay. So take the time to reflect on your strengths and weaknesses and identify those areas where you can actually grow and improve because we all got room for improvement. Okay. No one is perfect. Every one of us on here and those that might be even hitting the replay, we all have room for improvement, right? This could involve inquiring new skills. Come on, you might have to go take a class or what have you. Seeking for mentorship. Some of you might need someone to hold your hand throughout your process. Come on. Or a coach or someone to be in your ear saying, come on, let's do it. You got it, to empower you, to encourage you, to give you the tools and the strategies you need to make sure you're successful, right? Or invested in that personal development resources. Okay. You may need all of the above. And that's okay if you do. But notate those things that you need. Notate those areas that you need improvement in. Because no one is sitting there watching or grading your paper but you. You're the one that have to live throughout this process. Okay. So that was number three. Now, if you also need help with identifying those areas, I do want to share some information with you because I am a life and business coach where I do strategies. So I want to give you another resource that you may be able to utilize to help you throughout this process because I know it could get hard. It definitely could get hard. If you look below, you will see that my website is there that will give you the opportunity to set up a meeting with me. Yes, to set up a consultation with me, and it's free. You can go to www.theCEOalchemist.co. Okay. And then if you also need to get I just released an awesome ebook that talks about a lot of these things I'm talking about this evening, right? You may not have time to come on the live or that I don't have time to sit there and look at you. That's okay. You may not have that time. But like I tell people, you got to have time and money. Come on, one or the two. You got to have time and money. If you ain't got money, you got to have some time. You cannot have neither. You got to have one or the two, right? And so if you don't have the money, you got the time. Think about getting that resource, that ebook, which is going to have a lot of the information in it that I'm sharing with you all throughout these last few weeks. Okay? This information that I've been sharing with y'all for these last few months, I'm sorry, to give you the resources you need. Because if you cannot afford to get a coach or a mentor, that ebook is something that's going to help you throughout your process. Because most of the times we just need someone to give us the information. But if you need someone to hold your hand, that's when you're going to definitely need to get access to save up for a mentor or a coach to help you throughout your journey. Okay. Again, we are talking about the series Reset, Rebuild, and Regain. As you come in, drop some fire emojis and say hello so I know that you're there and I can give you a shout out. Okay. And this is the direct link to the ebook. If you feel like you need to go and pull up the ebook, which got a lot of information in it, right? Hello there, Marissa. How you doing? Thank you for joining me, sweetie. Thank you for joining. If there's some information, if you're thinking about starting a business, or if you are ambitious and you are out there and you are trying to make it happen, this is a great resource that you can utilize to help you in your year strong and even begin your year, because the resources and the information is evergreen. It never ends. This information, you can use it throughout the whole year. I just initially named it In Your Year Strong, but the resources in this book is something you can use every quarter. Starting in January, we start a whole new quarter, right? So guess what? You can utilize these same tools throughout this process, because each quarter you need to be revamping your system. You need to be renewing your mind. You need to be renewing the resources of evaluating yourself so you will know what your strengths and weaknesses. That means doing a SWOT analysis of yourself and your business to see where you are in business. Okay, so you will know if there are some things you need to remove or some things you may need to add on. Okay, so that's the purpose of having that SWOT analysis in place, so you can find out your strengths and weaknesses, and you'll know that. And I go over all that information, guys, in that new ebook, which is at bit.ly in backslash in your year strong. Okay, so could somebody put that in the chat for me? Bit.ly backslash in your year strong for my note taker. If you can put that in the chat for me, I definitely appreciate it. Okay, in your year strong. Okay, so today, like I said, we're discussing the 6 tips to create a reset plan. 6 tips to create a reset plan. I hope y'all got y'all pen and paper out. Come on, I hope y'all got y'all pen and out, because we are on the move. We just got through with number 3. We just got through with number 3, and I'm gonna do a recap right quick for those that's just coming in the room. Number 1 was assessing your current situation. Assessing your current situation. Number 1. I gave you some questions. You might need to go back and watch the replay. Number 2, we need to set clear goals. Set clear goals. And number 3 is you need to identify those areas for improvement. Okay? Identify those areas for improvement. Okay, think about that. So number 4. Number 4. If you're in here, just say number 4. Put the number 4 in the chat for me if you are in the house and ready for number 4. Number 4 is developing and actionable steps. Developing action steps. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this process because I know a lot of this may be new to some of you, because you may be a new entrepreneur, or you may be a veteran and you just never had anyone to go over this process with you. You just doing business as is. Like, I'm just showing up and doing what I gotta do. I don't know about all that you talking about, Doc. I just get out there. I just get out there and I just do what I got to do. And I understand that you just grinding, you just hustling. I get it, right? But guess what? In order to get out of it, remove yourself out of that hustle mode, there's some things that you need to have in place. There's some systems on the back end to help remove you from that process of hustling and grinding all the time, right? And it's okay to start like that, but overall, you don't want to stay in that mode. Okay. It's okay to have a hustle mindset, but when it comes down to you, because after so long, you gonna get tired. Come on. You gonna get tired of hitting them streets like that. You gonna get tired of the hustle and the bustle. And you can be like, what can I do to bring it in? That's why I'm giving you these processes, these strategies, so you can start working on some things now, so you won't always have to hustle. Because I don't even like using that word hustle, really, because it's like, to me, it's like a get over thing, like hustle. I prefer grind. If you're out there in the street getting your grind, do what you got to do. But I'm here to eat this evening to give you some tips and some strategies so you can remove yourself out of that framework all the time, always hustling and bustling and grinding. Okay, as you come in, say hello. I am Dr. Shalana, your business strategist, and what I do is I'm here to help you, your ambitious kingdom entrepreneur, show up as your most authentic self, dominate the marketplace, and come on, so you can end your year strong. But I also want you to be able to not worry about what other people think about you. We just gonna show up. Come on, we just gonna show up. And this evening, I'm going over these 6 tips to show you how to create a reset plan, because we are trying to end the year strong on purpose. We're not going to end it like, ooh, I just moved this December 31st and we through. Happy New Year's. No, we don't want you to end your year in that aspect. I want you to end your year thinking about what's to come for the following year, for 2024. So you're not going to end your year just ending your year. You're going to work and have a plan in place. So when January comes, you are already in motion. Guess what? You don't reset, you don't rebuild, and now you are regaining the momentum so you can keep having a great successful year. That's the point of me being on here. So you can continue to have a momentum and your year is continuing. You ain't just starting in January. Because what most of us like to do is we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till January. I'm gonna start over everything in January. No, no, you don't have to wait till January. We're in the fourth quarter. You still got 3 months to make your money, get yourself together, and reset, rebuild, and regain momentum so that you can end your year strong and begin your year with that awesome momentum. That's why we're here today, right? Okay. So number four was developing actionable steps. We are developing actionable steps. Let me see what y'all are saying in these comments over here. Y'all showing up over here. All right, all right. We got y'all over here. Marissa, hey, beautiful. Thank you all for coming in and showing up this evening. It is amazing. I appreciate all of y'all to decide to show up for yourself too, because this is something that I've learned and I had to revamp my coaching programs because I noticed that a lot of people were wanting to set up businesses, but they wasn't mentally prepared to be an entrepreneur. And that goes a long way when you see that's happening throughout the board. And I see that across the board with a lot of different individuals. A lot of people have the idea of wanting to be an entrepreneur, but most are not built. I'm just going to be honest with you. Most are not built to be an entrepreneur because this is not an easy task. It gets easier as you have systems and you have resources in place to assist you. But when you're just going in trying to figure it out on your own, it is hard. And that's why I decided to show up to give you some resources and some strategies so you can end your year strong and begin your year with a awesome momentum so you won't have to go through all that. Okay. So we're on number four, developing action steps. Now, once you have identified the area of improvement, it's time to develop steps to address them. So once in number three, we said what? We realized we got some areas we need to work on, right? That was number three. We got some areas that we need to work on. Number four is now we got to set an action plan for each area that you need to work on. Number four is I need you to set an action plan for each one of those areas that you need to work on. Now, again, being an entrepreneur or life, Lord, life and period, or we life and too out here in these streets. Even just you trying to live your everyday life, you need to have a plan in place. You just gonna wake up and just live life? No. There are things as a person that you have a vision that has been placed into you. There is a purpose that has been assigned to you that you have a job to complete. Yes, you. You have a job to complete. You have been given an assignment. Therefore, whether it's your life or your business, these are things that work on both perspectives. Okay? On both perspectives, you got to realize I'm lifing it out here, but I need to have a plan. Okay? I need to have a plan, even though I'm just lifing it. Because if not, life is going to pass you by. Whoop, I don't care if you're 25, 30, 55, or 70. I know a lot of older individuals just to let life pass them by. And it's like, I'm too old. No, you're not too old. But now you need to be able to put some things in place. Okay? None of us are too old, but you still do not need to continue to let life just pass you by. Okay? Because it will do that if you don't have anything in place. Okay? Now, for example, if one of your goals is to improve your marketing strategy, like some of you might not even have a marketing strategy in place, right? Just to be honest. But for example, if one of your goals, as we spoke earlier when we were setting our goals, and I gave an example about setting your goals, if you all have goals and if you have a marketing strategy and you need to improve it or you need to set one in place, your action steps should include research and identify the most effective marketing channels for your target market. Okay, these are some things. I'm giving you some examples. If marketing strategy, if you don't have one in place, these are some action steps that you need to write that down. Improve my marketing strategy. Number one, how can I improve my marketing strategy? Number one is you need to research and identify the most effective marketing channels for you to reach your target audience. There may be Facebook, there may be YouTube, there may be Instagram, there may be TikTok, there may be Snapchat, there may be all the rest of them. Y'all know all of them, y'all be on the job just sitting around wasting time and making no money. You ain't making nothing. The ones we waste our time on. Yeah. That one right there, the one you just thought about. Yeah, that one. Okay. Another example is you may need to set an action step if you need a marketing strategy, is develop a comprehensive marketing plan that includes specific tactics and timelines. We got to set timelines, you guys, because and that's where those SMART goals come in place that we just talked about. Because if you have a strategy in place or you have a plan in place and you set goals, you need to have a specific timeline, an actionable timeline in place where I'm giving myself 30 days to complete this task. Don't just set it on paper and be like, I need to do this. No, that's not measurable, nor is that achievable. That's not helping you to finish the year strong or begin your year with with awesome magnitude of having a great momentum. It's not helping you on either end. Come on. You got to think about that thing. When you write down that goal or you write down that task that you need to work on, we said what was that thing you need improvement on? Number four is developing action and steps for that thing that you need to improve on. And we giving you an example of marketing strategy. You need to ramp up your marketing strategy if you're in business, right? And a third example is implement the marketing plan and track the results. Come on, you got to be able to track if it's working or not. Come on, implement, write down whatever that goal you said you needed to do, that marketing plan, whatever that strategy you said you need to do to end your year strong or to help improve you, to take you to the next place in your business or in life. Come on. I need you to develop a comprehensive marketing plan that has those specific tactics and timelines in place for it. Whether it's November the 1st, I need to have all this done by November the 1st. Give yourself a timeline. Give yourself a timeline. What you said, Zamar, yes, right. Amen. You got to give yourself a timeline. Come on here. Give yourself a timeline. Because if you don't set standards for yourself, you're going to end up not doing nothing. It's so easy to not do anything. It is so easy to just let back, let your hair down, and be like, I'm just going to wait till January and start. And guess what? The enemy playing you like a fluke, because guess what? January gonna start and you still ain't have nothing in place. March gonna come, you still ain't have nothing in place. June will come, you still ain't have nothing. And guess what? This time next year, I'm gonna be sitting here looking at you again. Did you do your plan? Did you have a strategy in place? And it should not roll like that. When you know the goals that you need to set for yourself, you need to start working on those things if you want to improve. If you're okay with where you are, babe, you can click off the line, click, see you next week. If this ain't for you, that's okay. But there are some things that you need to set in place for yourself and your business. You need to be on here taking notes, okay? Whatever those things that I'm giving you, I promise you, I'm not giving them to you for my help. I know because I've been in business a long time. I've had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I've been broke and I've had money. So I know how to work on both aspects, on both spectrums. Okay. So when I come and I give you these tools and these strategies, I want you to utilize them. Okay. I want you to utilize them. Because most people ain't gonna take the time to give you this information I'm giving you, to be honest. They're not. They don't care. They taking care of their phone no more. And they sitting around chilling like a villain. And you sitting around here playing around, you playing jacks. Come on. It's time to stop playing jacks. Come on. It's time to stop playing dominoes. It's time to stop playing Uno. Come on. It's time out for the games. It's time to set yourself up for success. And how you do that is by using these strategies that I'm giving you this evening, giving you a 6-tip program, a plan to create so you can reset yourself. You can reset your business and end your year strong so you can start your year with a great momentum. That's what we want. We want you to be able to start your new year with some awesome momentum. Okay? All right. Do anybody have any questions now? Because y'all know I can talk. So do y'all have any questions for me? So that was number 4, was developing an actionable steps. I'm not going to hold y'all long this evening. Number 5 is, like I mentioned before, number 5 is create a timeline. Give yourself a timeline to do all whatever task you completed, whatever strategy you put in place. Number 5 is, number 5 in my fingers. Number 5 is create a timeline. Create a timeline. What did you say here? Create a timeline. We got stuff to do. Come on. Come on here, Hunter. Come on here, Hunter. We got stuff we got to do. We got things to do, things to do, people to see, and places to be. Come on here. We ain't got time for this. That's right. We got things to do. Right? So number 5 is create a timeline. Set yourself on a timeline. Come on. That's the only way you're going to be able to measure what results of success you're trying to achieve because you put yourself on a timeline. Come on. Don't set something in place and you're not giving yourself a timeline to complete it because guess what? Improv will never get done. That's the trick of the enemy to set you up to say, well, I did the work. I said I'm going to do this by this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go and I'm going to set my marketing plan up. By when? Give yourself a time frame to complete those tasks. Okay? Give yourself a time frame to complete those tasks. In addition to your developing your action steps, it is important to definitely create a timeline for your reset plan. Okay? You need to set specific deadlines for each action step and hold yourself accountable to them. Okay? Set specific deadlines for each action step that you just did in number 4. Okay? And hold yourself accountable to them. Come on, you may not have a coach or a mentor or someone to hold you accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Come on. You your biggest fan. Pat yourself on the back. Come on here. Hold yourself accountable. That was number 5. Create a timeline. Now, by creating a timeline, you will create a sense of urgency. Come on. By you creating this timeline, you are creating a sense of urgency and ensure that you are making progress towards your goal. That's the only way you're going to know. Because if you don't set any boundaries or set any standards or that timeline, you are not going to know if you've completed the task or not. That's why creating a timeline is so important. Put a timeline on that, okay? All righty. It will also help you prioritize your tasks and allocate your time and resources effectively. Because a lot of time when we wake up in the morning, we don't have a plan, we procrastinate. Come on. That's why it's good. Like I told people maybe like maybe a month ago on a live I did by setting your priorities. We got to learn how to set priorities right. And you might need to plan your tomorrow today. Plan your tomorrow today. Before you lay your head down, plan your tomorrow for today. Set those things in place. At least 5 tasks that you may need to complete the next day. Okay? You may need to get in the habit of journaling and doing that. Setting a task in place where you can set a time frame on it. Tomorrow I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Prioritize yourself. That way, when other people try to come in and give you their task, you got things in place. Because if you don't have nothing in place, you're going to, next thing you know, you're doing what everybody else wanted you to do. And you hadn't completed nothing that you knew you had to do, but you didn't have it written down. You didn't have that thing etched. Whereas now I know I need to complete these tasks. Okay? So to end that, it is also help you to prioritize your tasks and allocate your time and resources effectively. Okay? Make sure you do that. That was number 5. Okay, number 6. Y'all ready for number 6? Come on. Y'all ready for number 6? What we got here? With those tasks. Yes, honey, and set your intention. Yes, set your intention with those tasks. That's right, Zamara. Set your intentions with those tasks. Come on, you got to be real with yourself. Some of you may not have the resources available to do what you can do to get someone to hold your hand, but I'm giving you a lot of free game that you can go and utilize on your own. Okay? On your own. These are things you can set in place. Set your task up tonight, this evening, for tomorrow, what you need to complete, and prioritize those things. The first thing I do when I need to get up, I need to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However many you can hold and handle. Everybody's workload is different. Your capacity is different. So I might be able to do 10 tasks in a day. You may be able to do 5 tasks in a day. But you have to learn your capacity. We all got the same 24 hours. I ain't got 26 and you ain't got 28. We all got the same 24 hours in our day, right? So guess what? We got to learn how to prioritize our tasks in our day, put those things in motion and in place that benefits us as individuals. Okay? Number 6, seeking support and accountability. That's amazing. That's a big one. Seek support and accountability. That's the sixth tip that you may need to create to reset your to create and reset a great plan. Okay. Seek support and accountability. You said realistic with those. That's right. Be realistic with those tasks. That's right. Don't set yourself up for failure. If you know you can't complete 20 things, don't put 20 things in your list. And don't let nobody else add 20 more things on your list because you know you're not going to get them done. Come on, be realistic with yourself. Don't nobody know you better than you. You know what your capabilities are. You know what your capacity is. Therefore, don't allow anybody to put more on you than you can handle. And therefore, don't you put more on yourself either than you can handle. Be real with yourself. Okay. So lastly, which is our number six tip, is seek support and accountability. It is important to seek support and accountability as you work through your reset plan. Okay. You might need to call someone that has gone throughout this process. Come on, to help you. Don't go talk to Jill or Sister Watermelon if she hadn't gone through what you're trying to get to. I'm gonna say that again. Don't go reach out to Sister Watermelon and she had not gone through what you're trying to get to. Because we love to do that. We want to talk to people that can stroke our ego. And that's not helping you throughout your process to be successful. That's actually holding you back. You can't get any further than where you need to go because you're trying to go to individuals that can give you what you want to hear instead of getting with those individuals that can push you and stretch you and move you out your comfort zone so you can be dynamic and you can be extra. You can do all the things that you plan to do and not those things that you felt like you could have did. Okay? So start positioning yourself to be around the right people that can help and hold you accountable as well. Okay? Consider joining, you may be able to join a mastermind group. Come on. There may be like-minded individuals that can help you out. You may want to hire a coach or a mentor or seek support from friends that actually got your back and not none that's hating on you. Come on here. And family who believe in your vision and goals. Come on. Having a support system in place will help you stay motivated and focused on your journey. Come on. What you say, Mizia? Baby sister, Watermelon gotta get. Baby sister, Watermelon be out there in the streets doing the most. I'm telling you, sister Watermelon be out here doing the most. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. Okay? So, like I said, the 16 was seeking support and accountability. You might need to consider joining a mastermind, hiring a coach or a mentor, or seeking support from friends and family that actually got your back. Come on. And they actually can help you foresee your vision and the goals that you have in place. Come on. Having a support system in place will help you stay motivated and focus on your journey. Okay? Those were the six things. I'm going to do a recap real quick and we're going to get off of here. In case you came in late, number one was what? Assessing your current situation. Number one was assessing your current situation. Number two is setting clear goals. Number two is setting clear goals. Number three is identifying those areas for improvement. Okay? Identifying those areas for improvement. Number four, developing actionable steps. Developing actionable steps, what you just said for number three. Okay, get that plan in order. Come on, we got to put some actionable steps. Okay, and number five is create a timeline for those steps. Create a timeline for those steps. Come on, be real and honest with yourself. And number six, how many fingers I got? I ain't got 10, right? But number six, seeking support and accountability. Okay, that was the last one. Seeking support and accountability. So we just went over all six of the tips that you need to create a reset plan. So there's no excuse. I just gave you a whole plan of action to reset. Okay, I gave you the six tips that you can utilize to set up a reset plan to help you in your year strong. Okay, I just gave you a whole plan. Now I'm about to go ahead and finish this process. Do anybody have any questions for me? Do anybody have any questions for me? Let me see. Did anybody say anything? Do anybody have any questions for me? Okay. Do anybody have any questions for me? If you're just coming in, I want to thank you all for showing up. We're at the end of the live, but you can always go back and hit hashtag replay and catch the replay. Blessings, Dr. Vanderpool. Hello, Pastor Felicia. How you doing? Thank you for joining us this evening. We're at the end, but thank you for coming in. I always enjoy you when you come in and show up for yourself. I am so proud of the things that you are doing. I am so happy. Blessings, and more blessings on you, your family, in your church, in your ministry. I appreciate you for showing up. Okay, you did come. I appreciate you for showing up. So what we did was we just went over the 6 tips to help you create and reset a great plan to end your year strong. So you're more than welcome to go back and watch the replay and get those 6 tips to help you create a reset plan so you can end your year strong. Okay? Again, you guys, do anybody have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me? I'm excited, you guys, to be here. And also, you guys, I want to remind you that you can go and set up an appointment with me, a free appointment. It's the CEOalchemist.co, okay? bit.ly, well, www.theceoalchemist.co, okay? To set up a free appointment. If you are stuck and you do not know what to do, and you still trying to figure this thing out, don't be prideful. Don't let pride take you out. Okay, don't be prideful. I understand things come up and things happen to the best of us. Okay, love you and thank you so much. We have Bible study. Wait a minute. What did the sister say here? Love you and thank you so much. We have Bible study on Tuesdays. Just getting home. Oh, you are, look, you show up. I know you're going to show up. And what you miss, you're going to go back and watch on the replay. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you for taking the time out your schedule because you didn't have to come at this time and you did. So I appreciate you for even coming at this time to show up. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, pride is a killer. Pride going to take most of us out of here. That's what pride is going to do. Pride is going to take most of us out of here because a lot of things may be said, and that's why I thank God for who He is, because He's so gracious and so merciful. Even though we mess up and we do the most, He still loves us in spite of. So you might have even said something about Dr. Shalonda. Dr. Shalonda gonna be still good. Guess what? I'm still here for you. Come on. And people say, well, why people don't show up? People don't show up because they didn't put their mouth on you. And they can't show up. Come on. Because now they showing support. Now they showing like they double-minded. They can't come and support what they've been putting their mouth on. And I'm good either way. But I just thank God for the ones who got out of their pride or the ones that decide to show up for themselves no matter what. Okay? Because the information is definitely something that we all can use to help end your year strong and to help you just reset in life. I thank God for the universal knowledge that He gives me and the wisdom as a prophetic teacher that He gives me, because the knowledge that He allows me to give to you all is definitely it's prophetic information. Why? Because not only could you use this in your business, you can use this information in life. Come on, you can use it in your ministry. You can use it across the board. Okay, you can use it across the board. And I just thank God for how He uses me in that aspect. A lot of people don't have that capability. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for the ability to be able to do that. And I appreciate you all. I don't take it for granted. Each and every one of you all that has shown up this evening. Okay, I do not take it for granted. Okay, so again, I want to thank you all for showing up. And in conclusion, when you're creating and personalizing your reset plan, it's essential as an ambitious kingdom entrepreneur for who you are. Well, it's essential for ambitious kingdom entrepreneurs who want to end their year strong. I'm gonna say it like that. It's essential for you all that want to end your year strong. Come on, to show up and start creating a personalized reset plan. It's definitely essential for you to show up to create a reset plan for yourself. Now, by assessing your current situation, which is what we went over this evening, I'm concluding, we're about to end. By assessing your current situation, setting clear goals, identifying those areas for improvement, developing those actionable steps, creating a timeline, and seeking support and accountability, you will be well equipped to reset, rebuild, and reignite your life and your business. Okay, you will be well equipped. Okay, for the information I gave you all this evening, you will be well equipped. Okay, remember the power to end your year strong lies within you, you, and you, right? And with a well crafted reset plan, which I just gave you the template. I just gave you the tips to create that reset plan. You can achieve the success that you desire. And that's what you want. You want to achieve the success that you desire. Now, if you still need support and accountability, you may need to schedule an appointment with me. Okay, if you still need support, you may need to schedule an appointment with me. And if so, that's fine. I got the information scrolling across the bottom of the page. And if not, that's okay. I will see you next week. We are moving on from reset. I think next week we're going to move on to rebuild. So I cannot wait to see you all again. If you showed up on this live today, I thank you for showing up. If you're watching on a replay, I thank you for watching the replay. Just put in that hashtag replay. And guess what? I will be more than happy even to shout you out in the comments, even though you're not live. I will still shout you out in the comments. But thanking you and appreciating you for showing up for yourself. It's all about you showing up for yourself. Okay. So again, I want to thank everyone for showing up. And until next week, you all be blessed. I need you all to stay focused and keep moving. Okay. Bye for now.